What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Bo Burnham. Yes, indeed, Bo Burnham Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Christopher Burak Jr. And Christopher wanted to see me react to this. It is Bo Burnham with a video entitled All Eyes on Me. Now, have I seen this video before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have seen this video in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start watching the video and I suddenly go, wait a second. Yeah, I've seen this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know what, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Bo Burnham. All one word. I don't know if that's official or a fancy. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's official. And the video has 23 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. All Eyes on Me, Bo Burnham from Inside, album out now. Nice plug there. Well done. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Get your fucking hands up. Get on out of your seats. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. Get your fucking hands up. Get on out of your seats. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. Are you feeling nervous? Are you having fun? It's almost over. It's just begun. Don't overthink this. Look in my eye. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Come on in. The water's fine. We're going to go where everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody. We're going to go where everybody knows. Everybody knows. Get your fucking hand up. Get on out of your seat. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. Hey, go on, get your fucking hands up. Get on out of your seat. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. Yeah. Heads down. Pray for me. Heads down now. Pray for me. Get your fucking hand up. Get on out of your seat. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. You want to hear a funny story? So,
Interesting how he's utilizing crowd noise with it. I mean, he's clearly not standing in front of a crowd right now. It's clearly, you know, engineered and produced. Crowd noise added in for effect, obviously. It's interesting how he's utilizing that, though, to give the appearance of playing in a live setting from an audio standpoint, which is in complete conflict. I know this is intentional. It's in complete conflict with the visual, where he's not just shooting a music video, he's shooting a music video from the standpoint of behind the scenes. Like, you could see the lights, you could see the computer, you can see the mic stand, you can see the phone here being utilized as a camera for the close-up shots. You can see everything. You got the time. You got the timestamp up here. You know, it's just funny that he's making this very clearly a music video, from showing a wide shot of not just zoomed in on him, but the entire shot of, okay, look, there's all this behind the scenes stuff happening here. There's all the equipment here, and yet from an audio standpoint, with the mix and the reverb levels and the usage of the crowd noise, from an audio, like if you were to close your eyes and not watch this at all, you would get the feeling that this is a live performance. It's an interesting contrast. It's a really interesting contrast. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes. Let me back it up a little bit.
You want to hear a funny story? So, 5 years ago, I quit performing live comedy because I was beginning to have severe panic attacks while on stage, which is not a great place to have them.
Oh.
So I quit. And I didn't perform for 5 years. I spent that time trying to improve myself mentally. And you know what?
No such thing.
I did. I got better. I got so much better, in fact, that in January of 2020, I thought, you know what? I should start performing again. I've been hiding from the world, and I need to re-enter. And then
I want to be very clear about something, because I made a statement, and I don't want people getting the wrong idea of what I mean by this statement. When he made the statement of, I want to improve my mindset, I said there's no such thing. I stand by that. There is no such thing as improving your mind. You can repair, you can heal your mental and emotional state. You can repair, you can heal, you can adapt, you can adjust. But the idea of improving one's mindset, I know people are going to disagree with me on this. I completely disagree with that statement. Absolutely. There's no such thing, in my opinion, there is no such thing as improving. Okay? Everybody is going to have things with their brain and with their mindset and with their feelings and their emotions and their thought processes and their interpretations and how they perceive things. And everybody's going to have different ways of doing things. And some are going to be quote unquote classified as better than others. I even find that statement to be archaic. The reason I'm so opposed to that is I don't know if I've ever said this before on this channel. I have attention deficit disorder. I have ADD. I know for a lot of people right now, there's a light bulb going off in their head like, boing! And people are going, oh my God, that explains everything. But here, and therein lies my argument. I have attention deficit disorder. Does that mean I need to improve my mindset? Do I need to improve the way I see things? Do I need to improve the way I feel things? Do I need to improve the way I perceive things? No. No. There's absolutely nothing wrong with me, okay? I have this condition, okay? I have it. I don't let it dictate my life. I don't let it control me. I don't let it force me to do things. I don't use it as a crutch, okay? I don't normally go around broadcasting this, but something about this video is telling me this would be a good time as any just to let it all hang out, as a matter of sense. So, whenever I hear people say that they need to improve their way of thinking, they need to improve their way of perceiving things, they need to improve the way they feel about things. No, they don't. No, they don't. Because honestly, there's nothing wrong with it. There really isn't. There's nothing wrong with how you feel. There's nothing wrong with how you see things. There's nothing wrong with how you hear things. There's nothing wrong with how you understand things. You just understand them a little differently than everybody else does. Anything wrong with that? No, I don't think so. I don't believe so. And I know there's going to be people that disagree with me. And listen, everybody is entitled to their opinions. Everybody is entitled to how they feel and how they see things. Just like I'm entitled to how I see things and how I hear things. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying that my opinion is correct and everyone else's is wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm saying this is how I see things. This is how I feel about things. And I don't believe that things need to be improved when it comes to your mental and emotional state. Can they get better? Yeah. Can they get worse? Yeah. You know, they can change. Can your health, your mental health be improved? Your emotional health be improved? Yeah, you could do that, sure. But as far as capacity goes, nah, that doesn't need to be changed. So I get where he's coming from. I do. I take steps like him. Like every day I take steps like he does, or he did for 5 years. But I get what he's saying, but I don't necessarily agree with how he's going about it. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's keep going here.
Need to re-enter. And then the funniest thing happened. Were you feeling nervous? Were you having fun? It's almost over, it's just begun. Don't overthink this, look in my eye. Don't be scared, don't be shy. Come on in, the water's fine. You say the ocean's rising like I give a shit. You say the whole world's ending, honey, it already did. You're not gonna slow it, heaven knows you tried. Got it good, now get inside. We're going to go where everybody knows everybody knows everybody. We're going to go where everybody knows everybody knows. Come on, get your fucking hands up. Get on out of your seat. All eyes on me, all eyes on me. Hey, come on, get your fucking hands up. Get on out of your seat. All eyes on me, all eyes on me. Yeah, hands down, pray for me. Hands down now, pray for me. I said, get your fucking hands up. Get up, get up. I'm talking to you. Get the fuck up. Get your fucking hands up. Get on out of your seat. All eyes on me, all eyes on me. Hey, fucking get your fucking hands up. Get on out of your seat. All eyes on me, all eyes on me. Yeah, come on, hands down. Pray for me, hands down now. Pray for me, I said get your fucking hands up. Yeah.
Interesting. Definitely interesting. I have questions. I have probably more questions than answers. But I don't know. I don't know if we'll discuss those questions or not. I might just keep those to myself. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Bo Burnham with All Eyes on Me. This was a request from Christopher Burak Jr. Okay, this is a weird one. This is definitely a weird one. First of all, well, maybe I should start with the score first. Let's do that. Let's start with the score first, and then we'll go from there. And I'm sure if I say everything, then maybe the score would make more sense. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that a 7.2. Yep, 7.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.2. What does that mean? Well, a 7.2 would translate to a really good scale rating, so I think it's a really good video. It would get 4 out of 5 stars and a B letter grade. So there you go, 7.2, really good scale rating, 4 out of 5 stars and a B letter grade. Now, how did I come up with this score? So glad you asked. There's a lot of components that go with this video. You'll notice I keep saying the word video. There is music in there, yes, but the music in this case is, I don't even know if I would call it secondary. It's more like tertiary. It's background more than anything else. The song is absolutely not the focus here. The focus is the story that's being told and the message that's being conveyed. And the video is how it's being done. It's visually connecting the pieces together. The song really is, in all honesty, it's background noise. I mean, that's really the best way to put it. It's really background noise. The song itself, the musical notes, the chordal progression, the melodic line, is that all necessary? Honestly, no. The same story, the same message could be conveyed without the music. So the music really isn't that much of a thought, which, if I'm being honest, is kind of a good thing because the song is very simple. It's a very, very simple chordal progression to follow. Very repetitive. And that's fine for this style of video. It's perfectly fine. I'm just not gonna sit here and go, oh, it's the most amazing song ever written. No, it's not. Well, this was really more about the story and the journey and the message behind the video. Now, everyone is gonna have their different takes, and everyone's gonna have their different opinions. And there's only one person who's honestly gonna be able to say what this video is really all about, and that's Bo Burnham. He's the only one. Everybody's gonna have their ideas, everybody's gonna have their thoughts, everybody's gonna have their opinions, but no one's gonna have the facts except Bo Burnham. So, he seems like a really interesting cat, and I mean, I've seen lots of people on this channel. I've seen comedians, I've seen musicians. I mean, I've seen a lot of people on this channel. Honestly, as far as people I would like to have on the channel and do an interview with, he's at the top of my list. He's in the top 3 without question. He might even be number 1. If anybody's watching this that has connections with Bo Burnham's people, would you please do me a favor and get them in contact with me, because I would seriously love to have a sit-down discussion with him over a lot of the things that he's talking about. Both in the first video I did a reaction to and in this video. I know in my first reaction video I did to him, I had an emotional moment. I definitely did. I definitely felt an emotional impact from that video because I could absolutely relate to a lot of what he was talking about. And I even said during the course of that reaction, I wasn't 100% sure what was going on, but I said during the course of the reaction that towards the end, I felt like he was really having a nervous breakdown on stage. Like I felt like we were watching a man crumble. And as it turns out, I was not far off. A lot of the people in the comments, to some degree or another, agreed, and they confirmed my suspicions. Some people said he had a flat-out, complete breakdown. Some people said that in the comments that he was starting to, but he recovered. Some people said that he was implying that he didn't actually have one, but he was like, you know, waving a flag and shouting for help, like he's about to have one. Like, you know, if I keep doing this, I'm gonna self-destruct. You know, everybody had their different opinions and their different inputs and their different theories. And listen, I'm not saying they're invalid. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that's all they are, is opinions. They're not facts. The only person that could honestly say what was happening in that point in time is the same person who could honestly tell me what the story is behind this video, and that's Bo Burnham. Now, everybody has opinions. I have my opinions. My opinions go like this. This, to me, it felt like he was expressing his anxiety and, in a sense, hoping for a good outcome, because if he gets the outcome he wants, if he goes out on stage and before the show, before he even begins, the crowd erupts and the crowd cheers, if he hears that, he'll relax. He'll feel like, okay, we're gonna be fine. His anxiety levels will drop. If he doesn't hear it though, if he walks on stage and there's just complete silence and people doing the old, you know, that type of thing, you know, you'll hear those sounds in the crowd when the crowd's being dead silent. If he walks out and he gets that, he is going to completely come apart at the seams, which is why he is so desperate to have that welcome back moment, that the crowd just erupting for him when the lights come on and he's on the stage and people see him and the crowd erupts. And if he doesn't get that, he's just gonna self-destruct. That's the message I'm getting from this video. Could I be right? Maybe. Could I be wrong? Probably. I don't know, but that's what I'm getting from the video. And I'm sure everyone's gonna have a different experience with this video. Everyone's gonna interpret it differently. And that's the word I want to end off on, interpretation. Everybody sees things differently. Everybody interprets things differently. Everybody, it really comes down to more than anything, it just comes down to perception and interpretation. So I'm gonna give you an example. What do I got? How about, it can't be black. I need something that has color in it. Okay, here we go. Take this. Okay, so everybody sees this, right? What is this? Piece of paper, right? Okay, piece of paper. Now, what shape is it? Square, right? Okay, I think we can all pretty much agree that that's a square, right? What color is it? That's where things get interesting. Blue? Certainly a shade of blue. Sky blue? Is it light indigo? Is it, you know, there's a lot of different ways that people can interpret this color. Baby blue? Sky blue? Just blue? I mean, you don't know. And this is where things get really interesting when it comes to this, what I feel like was kind of the message of this video. At least it's part of the message. When he was talking about improving. And I want to end this because I know a lot of people struggle with this concept and they feel like they need to do this. Folks, this is just me talking. Okay, I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to sit here and say that I am the be all end all of this. But when it comes to emotional state, mental state, people use the word improve. And I'm sorry, but I feel that is a very archaic way of thinking. There's no need to improve how people see things. There's no need to improve how people interpret things. There's no need to improve how people understand things. Because everybody's going to be different. Nobody's going to, listen, no one's going to look at this. No one's going to look at this and have the exact same thought as everybody else. Okay, everybody's going to look at this differently. So it's not an issue of improving. You know, there are things that you can, if you want, there are things you could do to improve your health. There are things you can improve, you know, your overall well-being, your stability, sure. But as far as improving your interpretations of things, that would imply that change needs to occur. And I'm sorry, but I don't necessarily agree with that. Especially for people who deal with things like attention deficit disorder or attention hyperactive deficit disorder, or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, I'm sorry, ADHD, which I know a lot more people have than ADD, but it's around the same lines, you know, or people who, you know, deal with autism or Asperger's. Do these people need to improve? No, they don't need to improve. They need to adapt. They need to learn how to deal with things in appropriate fashion. But do we need to improve? No. To improve implies that there's something that needs repairing. There's something that needs fixing. We don't need to be fixed. We don't. We need to learn how to adapt. Yeah, sure, we can do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, but the word improve when it comes to mental health, emotional health, I absolutely disagree with that word. And I know everyone's going to have differences of opinion on this. And I'm not saying anybody else's opinions are wrong. And I'm not saying that my opinion is right. I'm just saying it's my opinion. And that's how I feel. And I didn't agree with that one thing, but I get the overall message of what he was trying to convey. As far as the actual video goes, I thought it was interesting how he did it with the combining of live audio, perceived live audio. It wasn't really live. It was obviously the audience noise was mixed and added in and edited in at appropriate places. While he was filming a very much like a behind-the-scenes style, which made it very obvious that he's not live. I thought that was an interesting contrast, kind of like a welcome inside my head moment, you know, come on in, check out the insanity that is my life. I think that was a really interesting approach. It made the video very unique. Unfortunately, I didn't have the emotional moment. The video itself and the performance of this video didn't have an emotional impact on me like the first one did. So I can't relate to the video directly like I did the other one, but it's still a really good job overall. I mean, the overall presentation I thought was really well done, and the message is really well done as well. So that's how I'm coming up with the 7.2. I think it was a really good job, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got a 7.2, which is a really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoke. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.